Isaiah Thomas has officially been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. Nobody saw this coming. What's going on, basketball fans? My name is Josh and I am back with another NBA video. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that sub button to stay up to date with the NBA videos. IT was traded just 15 games into his Cavs career, and the truth is, Isaiah Thomas was never going to fit in with this team, especially with only a couple of months left until we get into the playoffs. IT strives when he's the man, when he's the alpha, and the Cavs just happen to have guys like LeBron James, D Wade, Kevin Love, and Derrick Rose, guys who have all been alphas once in their careers. There was no way that IT was going to mesh with so many alphas on one team. So what did the Cavs do? Traded almost all of them. Isaiah Thomas was the first one to get traded, and he's heading to LA with Channing Frye in return of Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr. D Wade is heading back to Miami, and Derrick Rose is heading to Utah in exchange for Rodney Hood. When this team first formed back in August, everyone was like, this team in 2011 would have been the greatest team of all time, and they're not wrong. But this team in 2017 and 2018, they've been atrocious on the defensive end. They're old, they can't defend, and they've been losing a ton of games ever since Isaiah Thomas came back. The Cavs took the opportunity and traded several of these older players in return for younger talent. But let's talk about Isaiah Thomas in specific. Like I've said, Isaiah was never going to fit in with this team. In Boston, he was the man. Every single part of the offense ran through him. He comes to Cleveland and that's no longer the case. Isaiah was clearly upset, and the team had a ton of issues in the locker room apparently. Also defensively, IT was never going to work. When he was in Boston, Brad Stevens was able to mask his lackluster defense with guys like Terry Rozier and Marcus Smart. He joins Cleveland, who was already a terrible defensive team, and you have a group of guys who collectively can't defend a single team in the NBA. Like I said in my previous video, the Cavs' biggest issue was with their personnel. They simply just didn't have guys who could defend other point guards. Nobody off the bench, nobody in the starting lineup, and with the trades that they made today, they've improved that. But no matter what happens, you can't beat around the bush. Isaiah can't play defense, and if this team faces the Warriors in the NBA Finals, Isaiah cannot guard Steph Curry, and that's in part why the Cavs decided to trade him. Also, with IT in his contract year and LeBron's future in the balance, it was time to part ways with the former MVP caliber player. The Cavs needed to get younger and better defensively, and that's exactly what the trade did. But in the process, they lost IT, they lost D Rose, they lost Jay Crowder, and they lost a lot of potential offense. Isaiah last year put up almost 30 points a night, and even though he hasn't done that so far this season, we know that he's capable of doing that. But the Cavs just didn't want to wait. In my personal opinion, I think the Cavs gave up way too much in all of these trades, but I'll talk more about that in a later video. But to be honest, it had to be done. Isaiah was never going to be a great fit for this Cavaliers team that has aspirations to win an NBA title. Let's look at NBA history. When was the last time a starting point guard on a championship team was under 6 feet tall? As much as I love Isaiah Thomas, the man just couldn't help lead the Cavs to an NBA title. So let's take a look at the new Cavs lineup. With Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance on the Cavs, they're younger, quicker, and more athletic. You also add George Hill and Rodney Hood into the mix, and you've got some great shooting guards who can make threes and also defend. But talking about Clarkson and Nance, both of these guys are solid players who are both 25 years old. So if LeBron ends up leaving this offseason, you've got somewhat of a future. Clarkson and Nance will never be stars, but they're guys who will be solid role players or even six men. They're not going to sway the Cavs' chances of winning a title. In fact, they might even decrease it depending on who's looking at it, but they're definitely going to be useful for this team throughout this NBA season. Nance will be a great backup for Kevin Love and will also be a great starter while Kevin Love is out, and Jordan Clarkson will probably be the starting point guard for the Cavs since both Derrick Rose and Isaiah Thomas are no longer on the team. With the loss of Jay Crowder, the Cavs become a lot thinner at the small forward position, but hopefully Rodney Hood will be able to play up a position, and a guy like Cedi Osman can step up and play some big minutes while LeBron is trying to rest. Now, I really want to know how LeBron's feeling about this whole situation. I know he's got to be upset, and I want you guys to let me know in the comment section down below, do you think the Cavs still have a chance of winning an NBA title? Honestly, myself, I cannot answer that question because I just don't know. Does this team have enough time to mesh? And is this team talented enough to compete with the Golden State Warriors, where you're playing up against 4 All-Stars and possibly 4 future Hall of Famers? But man, that was a crazy trade deadline. I was sitting in class just refreshing Waj's Twitter page and I was just losing my mind. I did not expect D Wade, D Rose, Jay Crowder all to be traded. It all caught me off guard, but it's happened, it's over, it's in the past. And the Cavs just got to move on and, try to win with their new roster. But we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting. I'm excited to watch both the Lakers and the Cavs. Isaiah Thomas out in LA and then the new Cavs lineup. So it should be a pretty fun rest of the season. And, hopefully you guys enjoy it too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like button. But till next time, peace.